Good evening to the guys in the lobby and to all the Rangers fans listening in all over the world. Good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio.
How we doing, Bridge? All right, mate?
Magic, buddy, magic.
One
really looking forward to the game.
This is Bridge, man. She'll be saying thank for
Get
that.
him out of the house. Get him out of the house. What time's the kick-off? Can you not leave at 11? Back at 9, please.
She wants you to leave at 11. When you used to leave at 11, she used to moan at you.
I know.
How are you, Rudy? Looking forward to the ball game?
I certainly am, mate. Kind of missed it the last couple of weeks now, haven't we? You know, that's the thing about the international break. You know, is you don't get to see the Rangers as much, you know. And it's what we all like to see. We like to watch our team playing, don't we? So, yeah, looking forward to it.
I'm desperate for it, by the way, guys. The game, I mean.
I'd never have guessed that, would you, Rudy?
That is a kite. Battle fever on. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
This is a start. This is a. I'm going to say it's the start of the season, Rudy, but we're moving into an important stage as the fixtures, would it be fair to say, becoming kinder for us?
Well, if you look at the first sort of 4 games of the season, all right, we had St Mirren at home, but you're away to Pittodrie, you're away to Motherwell, and you're away to Celtic. So there's, probably 3 of the toughest away games that you could face. Hearts and Hibs aside, obviously. So it's been a tough start. They had all the qualifiers, they put in some tremendous performances in the qualifiers for the Europa League. The boys done us proud, got us into the Europa League group sections. But now we come to a wee section now where we really should be looking to pick up the points now, shouldn't we? As you say, maybe a wee bit kinder to us, the likes of St Johnstone, Dundee. These are teams that we did drop points to last season. We should be expecting this season to pick the 3 points up in each of these games now, I would say.
Aye, I think potentially we could go on a run now, mate. You can never predict. If you could predict it, we'd all be millionaires, but we could go on a run, Bridge.
Yeah, and we spoke about it last night a wee bit, and the last couple of nights, actually. It'd be very, very useful if Rangers could come out and put a show on tomorrow and play well and win the game. Personally speaking, of course, I just want the 3 points. So a 1-0 will do me in that sense. But obviously we want our team to play well, build up a wee bit of momentum, a bit of quality about our play, and then we're all going forward till next Thursday. That'll be it. That's the way we need to do it. 1 game at a time, guys. 1 game at a time.
Luna Martel for you then, Bridge?
Oh, absolutely. But your recent history to show that you're actually playing well, you're doing things, you're scoring goals, all the good things about football, and that your defence is clear. Ibrox, clean sheets. Easy stuff, isn't it? Dead easy to let them trip off the look, you're right. Ibrox, don't lose a goal, particularly against bottom of the league stuff. Just don't lose a goal, and you can only hope springs eternal. You'll score goals then. That's what I say anyway.
I'm not. Look, if we lost a goal and we put in 5, Bridge, I'm no disheartened with that, mate. It's about winning football matches now and there.
It certainly is. Saw last season how many points we dropped at Ibrox, tended to be against teams you would have expected to beat as well, So it is about winning. We have to go on a wee bit of a run now. I mean, we have to also be honest, Ox, for the first, say, 4 games of the season, possible 12 points, we picked up 5. Not a great start to the season league-wise, obviously, but this is now a wee opportunity for us to make it up, So we've got to pick the points up now. There can be no excuses, really. We've got the better players, we've got the better squad than the likes of St Johnstone and Dundee and that, So absolutely we should. And we should also be progressing in the cup against Ayr United as well. So, yeah, time to pick points up, go on a wee bit of a run. Get my focus back again now that 2-week international break's out the way. Hopefully they've done a fair bit of coaching in that 2 weeks. I know some of the boys are away in international duty, but hopefully they've done a fair bit of coaching. They're refocused, ready to go on a run, start putting some points on the table. Aye.
On a totally different subject, Bridgeman. the shoplifters got that canteen of cutlery. So if you get a card, that's us sorted for Ibrox Oil's wedding.
I'll get a card. I love it.
So is it true the fine Ibrox got engaged then, is it?
It is true, mate. That's us. We'll get a canteen of cutlery for Rangers Radio.
Brilliant. Fair play to him. Well done. Well done.
Not none of your rubbish, mate. He's all right. We'll go instructions with it.
Can I just say there's also very many more shoplifters just to keep it just away for your only one and only shoplifters. You know?
Fox put an order out there, but we inundated the canteens of cutlery.
Oh, done it. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Oh, never mind. I'm sure there's a pawn shop nearby. We'll be able to get rid of some of them at the pawn shop.
Oh, this one's nice, mate. It's got a pearl, is it? Ivory handles, quite a nice set bridge.
Has it got Rangers Radio stamped on the ivory or on the blade?
No, we've got the stamp. We've just got to get them engraved, mate.
All right, okay.
You know.
But for Mary Hall, they've got Fleeto stamped on them.
Don't say that word.
And I don't know. I think I get left and right put on the knife and forks. Would you think?
That'd be good. That'd be good. Remembering where he's from, so where he lives, remember where he lives.
I like that.
Please,
It's terrible. See what he's doing to that boy. Honestly, I don't know why he speaks these. Really.
Oh, mate, this is pure silver. It's none of your rubbish.
I'm sure it is.
None of your rubbish. Made in Taiwan, you know what I mean? Anyway, we move on. We're looking forward to the game, and I think it'd be right if we could hear for your manager to give us a feel for the game. But before we do that, there was a story broke today. I don't know if you've seen it, Rudy.
What was that?
You know, you're a big fan of KC. Sorry, that's KFC. Kevin Clancy. I read that right. Sorry, I read that right.
Rudy's best pal.
KFC. Aye, it is KFC. It's Kevin Clancy.
Kevin Clancy.
Sorry, I read it right, Rudy.
You read it.
Love it.
You read it right.
Did you see the story?
No, I didn't. What's that? Enlighten me.
Bridgeman, tell him. I've got to go and pay for this canteen of cutlery. I'll be right back.
There was a story about Kevin Clancy, but I can't remember what it was about.
Linesman, no seeing, blind, nobody seeing.
Oh, yeah, right.
Enough.
Remember the Aberdeen game, right?
Yeah.
The Aberdeen, not Aberdeen, sorry. The SFA have released a statement about the justification for taking the red card and for Morelos and dropping it down to a yellow, right?
Yep.
So what they've said, I don't know if we've read this, but what they've said is that the justification for it is that the linesman was unsighted and the referee didn't have the greatest view either. But they've given a red card anyway. And they're like, wait a minute, you're supposed to justify sending someone off and a straight red card, and you never even saw it.
So they never actually saw what happened, but Clancy immediately pulled his red card out of his pocket and showed it to Alfredo.
Absolutely.
He did, when neither the line.
Neither of the two of them actually saw it. That's a scandal. That's absolutely disgraceful. By the way, it's funny as hell. It's funny as hell, truth be told.
The SFA bridge, they just go from bad to worse really at times, don't they? You know.
But Rudy, they actually published that statement. Obviously, no one's actually read what they've said. Right? By the way, the justification for reducing that to a yellow is so that they're giving them a yellow anyway. They're giving it a free kick, but they never actually saw it. So they've looked at it and say, oh, wait a minute, it was a kick out. It's only a yellow, not a red. But wait a minute, if you never saw it, why are you even giving a free kick if you never saw it? That's the way I'm looking at it, so apologies. That's crazy. Just crazy, isn't it?
That's me squared that up, Bridge. That's you, Fox, All School, Rudy. He's only £2 each. That's sorted.
That's a bit much. Can we not get another 3 or 4 people? Brilliant. Just brilliant. We're having a good laugh at that decision by the SFA.
No, I never saw it. My mate texts me stuff if I'm out and about, and I've not seen something. He'll text me and he'll say, "Have you saw this?" So I'll be expecting a text off him at some point because he never texted me about that, and I never saw it. No, but that's
for God's sake. Imagine that. Imagine
did you see
authority.
it, Fox? Did you see it? What did you make it? Unbelievable.
I think that was exactly what people were saying at the time, that the linesman never seen it, although he gave it. It was an absolutely terrible decision, mate, and all these that's running about the press and who's shouting about either Rangers players or ex-Rangers players, as in McGregor, Naismith. Who was the other one? Got something done and all that. We're getting away with everything, but they conveniently forget about the times Jack was sent off wrongly, Morelos sent off wrongly. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
But speaking about sending someone off wrongly, I mean, that's them. I don't understand this. I don't understand why they put that. Somebody must have read that and said, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. Surely that sounds wrong. So neither the referee nor the linesman actually saw it, but we'll get a red card. That's just crazy. No, even say, well, it's a free kick. You must have done something, That's a free kick. Or okay, even a yellow card, and everybody can be mystified. But a straight red for violent conduct, and you never saw it.
Saw it.
I'm sorry, that's just shocking. Just shocking.
Anyway, I'm sure our manager might have something to comment on referees, so if you don't mind going on mute, let's hear from our manager, Stephen Gerrard, MBE.
Yeah, a bit mixed at the moment. We've had a couple of injuries off the back of international duty, but we've also got some good news to report as well. Lasana is back, fit and available. He'll be involved in the 18 tomorrow. Really pleased to have him back. We've missed him a lot, so that's good news. Unfortunately, on the first day of coming back, Ryan Jack has got a calf problem, which we're assessing as we speak. And Gareth McCauley has returned with a calf problem from Northern Ireland duty, which is a bit of a blow for us, but we'll get on with it.
And the man sitting next to you, is he available?
He's nearly there. He might be involved tomorrow. We'll make that decision in the next couple of hours, but first and foremost, we're delighted to have him. He's a top player, very exciting player, carries pace, a lot of ability. I'm sure the fans will love him when he's up to speed. He's had surgery on the 6th of June, so we're still trying to progress that and moving forward and try and find his match fitness. He's probably around 70-80% where we stand right now, but we haven't got game time to give him in terms of pre-season games, so we will try and press forward with his progression, so he may be involved tomorrow. We'll wait and see.
Well, it's going to since Celtic Park. How did you reflect on that game over the recent days and where your team is at the moment?
Well, it was a tough one to take, obviously, in terms of the result and the timing of it. The last thing you want is a couple of weeks to debrief that game and think about it. After a setback, you always want a game straight away to get it out the system. But the international break has given us time to breathe and relax after a really hectic schedule. We're not complaining about the schedule, it's what we want. We wanted to qualify, we wanted more games, we're really excited by that. But it's given us some really valuable time on the training pitch to go over some things that we found from the Old Firm game.
Off the back of that game, there was quite a lot has happened, including the fact that Alan McGregor wasn't cited after the game.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. I'm not really interested in the Alan McGregor situation. I'm not interested in talking about referees or the SFA. I'm here to talk about the Dundee game, a game that we're really looking forward to and excited about.
Appreciate that. At the same time, though, the fact that the association is seeking clarity.
I appreciate you're trying to do your job. I'm doing my job. My job is to talk about Dundee.
Are you concerned at all about the way referees might referee?
No, I'm not concerned at all. not concerned.
Since you came to Scotland, have you been impressed with the standard of refereeing up here?
I'm not here to talk about referees.
Stephen, can we ask you about Lee Wallace in the past 2 weeks? Obviously his appeal against his punishment has been upheld. In terms of where he is now, is that everything done?
Yeah, I think everyone's moving on. The decision's been made. Lee come out, with the result he wanted, and we move on. He's missed a year of football, which is what I'm more interested in, and we're doing everything we can as staff to try and move his fitness levels forward. He's working really hard on the training pitch. He's had a minor setback over the last couple of days, but in the main, the plan with Lee is to move him forward and have him fit and available and try and get some valuable minutes in his legs.
He's not in the Europa League squad, was that the reason why?
No, the reason behind that, and it's the same for Jordan Rossiter, is they're coming off the back of playing very little football, so it makes no sense to congest their game plan. There's no way Lee Wallace or Rossiter would be able to play Saturday, Thursday, Sunday, for example, 3 games in 7 days, so we want to help them players and try and find a schedule that suits them too at the moment. And I think for the short term, that will be 1 game a week at the moment.
Are you pleased that situation's now put to bed?
Yeah, for everyone's sake, for the club, for Lee, for myself, we all move forward.
In terms of Alfredo Morelos, what's it done for him getting his first international cap over the last couple of weeks?
Well, I think he deserves a lot of congratulations for it. It's a very tough squad to get into. They've got some top forwards. Falcao to name one, who we're all well aware about, who spoke really highly about his application while he was away. He's come back in great shape. He's smiling. I think he's delighted to get the first cap out the way, and let's hope it's first of many. But we're hoping to benefit from it because he'll need to play well and score goals here to get cap number 2, 3, 4 and 5. So I'm really excited by that.
What about mixing the likes of Radamel Falcao? Do you think that can bring him on, take him to the next level? We can learn from somebody of his obvious quality.
Well, I certainly did as a player. I remember my first cap being around the likes of Alan Shearer and Tony Adams, Gareth Southgate, and that's gold dust when you're a young lad getting around players that have got a lot more caps than yourself, watching them closely, how they live their lives off the pitch, what they do in training, the consistency, the standards they set for themselves, and we hope Alfredo's watched all them top players in the Colombian squad really closely.
Reflecting back on the Old Firm game, was it a frustration for you perhaps that the team didn't show what you perhaps feel they're truly capable of that game? Will it be fatigue from the game on the first day before it, or just... No, listen, I'm not gonna sit here and use fatigue as an excuse. We never played for the first 45 minutes, and I take responsibility for that, and we as a team take responsibility of that. We didn't have enough belief and courage to go and get on the ball and play and make passes. We had a decent shape about us, but we kept giving Celtic the ball back, and they're a good team. They're going to create if you keep inviting waves of attack on. I think at half time, after we discussed it together, the players went out with more belief and confidence, and it was a much even contest in the second half. But next time we come up against them, we need to do it for 90 minutes, not 45.
Are you pretty comfortable that the Thursday, Sunday schedule you're going to face, that the squad will be able to handle that over the course of the next...
Well, we've added to the squad since. I think we handled it really well, considering we were all new together and it was thrust upon us very early. If you consider we only came back on June the 15th and the game started really well. So the players in the squad have done extremely well, and I've got a lot of praise for them. Getting European qualification was brilliant, but for me now it's important to prioritise the league. We understand the Aberdeen result and the last minute goal against Motherwell, but we won't use them as excuses. Our points total at the moment is not acceptable, and we need to really front these next 4 league fixtures from now till the next block of international and try and get maximum points.
Does the performance against Celtic give the boys extra motivation or desire to go out and put on a show against? I
think what it should do to them is they should be bottling the hurt from the result. They should be confident from the second half showing, disappointed with the first half showing, but they should bottle the hurt from the result in that fixture and go and take it out on Aberdeen. That's what good players do. They don't like losing, and what they do is they go and give the manager and the fans a reaction. Dundee, sorry. What did I say? No, I meant... Oh yeah, Dundee, sorry. You got me there, sorry.
What have you made of Dundee so far this season?
To be honest with you, they haven't won a game yet, but what I would say is they're a team that try and play. They played really attractive football. We've analysed them really closely, and they've got a manager that wants to play out from the back. He might do something different against us. We'll have to wait and see. But he believes in building the game and constructing it from back to front, and they've got some really good players in amongst that. But for me, this fixture and the last 2 weeks for me have been about us and our preparation and how we're going to front Dundee. But I've got a lot of respect for how they try and play, and I don't think they've got the results they deserve. I watched them at St Mirren, and they were better than St Mirren and lost the game.
What do you make? Kenny Miller's obviously a player that knows this club very well. What do you make of the threat he'll pose tomorrow?
Well, he's a top player. If you give him time and space anywhere in the 18-yard box, he'll hurt you. He's been prolific in his day. He's been playing a bit mixed for them. He played wide right for some minutes, but a wide right who likes to come inside and get around the 9. We're well aware of what Kenny's about. It's great for him to come back to the fans and the crowd. They love him here. I hope he enjoys his day, but obviously comes out with the wrong result.
So hope he gets a sort of warm reception.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'd love him to get an ovation. It's a great feeling when you go back to a team that you've gave a lot of your life and your career for, and you should be appreciated for sure.
Ross, how are you feeling ahead of your potential debut?
Yeah, it's my 2 weeks now here, and I'm really happy to be here. The whole staff are very professional and very. I'm working very well with them, so I'm with the team too. I like the lads. They've been waiting for me. I mean, really. I enjoy to play with them. So, like I said, I'm very happy to be here.
How much of an attraction was it coming here that you had Nicola and Borna here, somebody you knew from your homeland that you could bond with?
Yeah, they really helped me. When I came here, I started to talk to them to ask everything, because it's a big difference for me coming from Europe to UK, and I think they really helped me this few days, the first days. So now I'm starting to be used with that, and it's okay.
Fitness-wise, are you feeling? Obviously, you've had your surgery in the summer. Are you feeling that you're now close to being back to fitness?
Yeah, like manager said, I'm not still there, but I'm working very hard to come back. So I hope tomorrow. I mean, the staff know that the best if I'm gonna be tomorrow at the substitute. I'm giving my best, so I'm doing my job and they're doing their job.
Thanks for that, Fox. Bridgeman, what's your thoughts on our manager, Stevie G?
Manager's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I'm very cheered up about the way he said it. I'm a bit upset in a sense, disappointed for Ryan Jack again. But the way he's talking there, most of the players are available, and Koulibaly is back in again. I think he said he's in the 18, so he's in the squad and probably will start. The boy is very complimentary about the boy sitting next to him, Grezda. And I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to see him, to see if he comes on. And I think the manager handled himself well. As far as the bad or poor questions, shall we say, the manager, impeccable, just impeccable. I don't know how many times you have to tell these people, I've no answer on that question. Sometimes that. Unbelievable. But well done,
Yep.
Well done, our manager. Well done.
If people want to join us to give their thoughts on the manager's press conference, what's the number, Rudy?
It's 0141 356 1972.
Where else can they join us, Bridge?
They can join us on Skype at rangersradio.online. And if they're having any problems, Fox will bring them in, no problem at all.
On a Friday, no problem.
Well, I'm saying if they have no problems, but you never know. It being 40 ounce a Friday, anything could happen.
Yeah, we've been joined with our first caller. Oh. You better watch your back here, Bridge. Yeah. How we doing, young Ibrox? My mate.
All right,
Your
Trips.
mate.
Hi, Ibrox.
Look, you
All
can't
right,
look
ready,
at the
mate.
boy. Look at the boy. You can't wipe the smile off his face. Do you remember what that felt like, Bridge?
Loyal, watch what he's saying about you.
That's all right, mate. I told you before, I've got very broad shoulders, mate. Very broad
Hi,
shoulders.
Ibrox.
Well done, son.
Congratulations, mate, on your
Oh,
engagement.
cheers, mate.
No
Cheers, mate.
bother. Well done.
I said to Bridge today, Ibrox, I says, look, I think we'll be doing for a couple of ushers at this too. So he says, right, I'll look at the gear. The next thing, he's got a tray. I don't know what it was like. He was carrying ice cream. I said, no, that kind of usher trick.
Yeah, by the way, if it is, better hope the Orange Rangers kits are it, but then that's all I can say, mate.
Well said, Ibrox.
What's on your mind, Ibrox?
No, just really interested about what Manju was saying there, about how the players have come back. Unfortunately, we've picked up a few knocks. A bit sad again that Ryan Jacks had a knock again. He's going to be out for another couple of weeks by the sounds of it. But the positive side of that is that Koulibaly looks to be fully fit, I believe. The only reason the manager would have him straight in the 18 again. And hopefully he starts tomorrow, because it could be a bit very pivotal for us in that midfield, considering we've not got Ryan Jack. I think it could possibly be the three that was close to what I says last night with Ejaria, Koulibaly and Scotty Arfield. So, positives, mate. And the boy Grezda as well spoke very well. He's happy to be here. He says he's coming back for fully fitness, mate. So, on with the manager's press conference and what the guy Grezda was saying, I think we can look forward with positivity for the coming games. So,
I think it sort of looks as if he's going to be on the bench tomorrow already. And
I'm excited to see him, as I'm sure most of the Bears are. People talk very highly of him, Steven Gerrard in particular. For what I've seen of him, I've checked him out on YouTube, and for what I've seen of him, the boy's got pace to burn. Likes to go by players, and he certainly knows where the goal is by the looks of things. He's rattled in a few goals in his time. Touching on Steven Gerrard's interview there, I could listen to him talking all night long, Ox. Do you know what I mean? He just says it exactly how it is. There's no flannel, there's no trying to tell you something is something when it isn't. You know fine well it isn't, like we've seen in the past. He just says it like it is, I love the way he deals with the idiot reporters as well. I'm not answering it, move on. They persist with it. I'm not answering, move on. It's as simple as that. I'm just not talking about referees. I'm not talking about Alan McGregor. Let's move on, So, looking forward to seeing Grezda tomorrow. Glad to see Koulibaly's back. Wee bit kind of about Ryan Jack, because Ryan Jack and Koulibaly certainly looked like at the beginning of the season they were getting something going there, weren't they, in the midfield? So that's a wee bit annoying that Ryan Jack's come back with a wee calf injury. It'll keep him out for a couple of weeks or so. But you see, that's one of the negatives of international football, isn't it? When the rest of your boys that are not away in international duty, you're getting a wee bit of a breather, and maybe doing a bit of light coaching and stuff like that. The players that you've got away, you've got to cross your fingers and hope they come back healthy. Unfortunately, Macaulay and Ryan Jack have come back with injuries, unfortunately.
The way I picked it up, mate, Ryan Jack picked up the injury back training with us. Maybe I picked it up, Ryan, but that was
is that what you picked?
Aye. All right, at the start of the week's training, he picked up an injury, but I might be right. I would need to hear it again. Bridgeman, I don't know how you picked that up.
Well, I picked up. He heard me saying I'm very happy with what the manager said. Are you speaking to something actually specific on that? I never heard you.
But Ryan Jack's injury, the way I sort of picked up, he got it in training with us. But
no, I thought he said both of them came back. Both him and the boy Macaulay came back for the international duty with a knock, a calf knock.
Yeah, I thought he said that.
Both calves, but I thought Gareth came back with one and Ryan picked it up with us, but I might have picked it up wrong. Fox, calf knocks, hopefully nothing too serious, both lads, and then his players are starting to come back. Slowly we're getting there with injuries.
Aye, surely the squad is getting fit now, mate, and he's getting better options for picking the team. Can I just say one thing about the poorness, if that's the right word? The Scottish football media, mate. You've got a world superstar sitting in front of you. There must be loads and loads of decent questions you could ask that man. I mean, you could ask him, for instance, is try and praise up the Scottish game a wee bit by saying, is Scottish football, you've heard before you came up here, for instance, that it wasn't of good quality, etc. and all that. How do you find it now? Talk the game up, for God's sake. They're killing the game in this country. And they all go there with an agenda to get certain questions in that have nothing at all to do really with Rangers. It's more about what they can find out about Rangers.
They want a headline, that's what it is, Fox. They want to say something controversial, you know.
We're all fans on here. Could you imagine if you get 10 minutes sitting in front of Stephen Gerrard, mate, and you could ask him anything about the Rangers?
Yeah.
God, what a load of idiots this press up here.
I know. I agree.
He's right, Ibrox, isn't he?
Without a doubt, mate. As I say, it's probably one of the questions I would have asked him, as Fox just says there. You've heard, obviously, everybody rubbishing Scottish football the last number of years down south. What are your actual thoughts of the league and how we can develop our league? Questions like that, or questions, how do you think Rangers would maybe fare if they were to come up against one of the top English clubs? Because we know Chelsea and Arsenal, figuratively speaking, if we get to the group stages and we happen to get one of the English clubs, how do you think they would cope against a Britain-style opposition? You know what I mean? Really interesting questions like that. But as Rudy just says, they want a headline. And I'm sorry, Mr. Gerrard is not stupid. He's worked in the press for a number of years. And before that, he was a top midfielder in world football. He's no stupid. He knows the game inside out. He knows how media can try and twist words. And he's not going to fall for it. So they may as well start asking him football questions again rather than the rubbish that they're coming away with.
Can I ask a question, guys? Why do you think
they're asking? It's not too hard, Bridge.
No, I'm just saying it. Why? I understand that hope to get somebody to slip up, be controversial, whatever you want to call it. But why would anybody even want to go and ask these crazy questions? I just can't understand it. Seriously, can't I? Who cares? Who cares if it's something happened 2 weeks ago? Who cares?
Agenda-driven.
Oh, absolutely. You could probably throw a blanket over the whole lot of them, and you get maybe one Rangers-oriented, shall we say, reporter, and the rest of them will be red hot Tims. That's for sure.
Anyway, as we said, if you want to join us, give your thoughts on tomorrow's game, give your predictions, maybe even. Give your thoughts on Stephen Gerrard. It's 0141 356 1972. You can join us where, Ibrox? Where else?
You can join us at Skype at rangersradio.online. If they've been in the calls before, they'll be brought straight in. If not, I'm sure Fox will bring them in.
Yep. Fox boy, you look forward to the ball game?
Oh, aye, mate. Always look forward to seeing the Rangers, mate. Doesn't where they play against any opposition. I just love going, mate. It's a great place to go, Ibrox, and a great load of fans, mate. It's an enjoyable day. I used to go to the game in a couple of hours, but I tend to go out now about 10 o'clock in the morning, don't get home at 10 at night, so I make a full day at night, a full day of it now, you know. And apparently Celtic's drew 0-0 with St Mirren, so that's us get 2 points back.
Yes, you dancer.
Well, this is the thing. We've got to go out and date tomorrow, Bridge. We've got to win the match, catch up the points, and improve the goals as well, mate.
If we don't do it tomorrow, then there's something seriously wrong with us, isn't there? You know what I mean? After this, for instance, one incentive we've got. Let's get there and pull 2 points back after them anyway, you know. Get in there, Rangers. Come on, get in there. Sorry, I'm getting enthusiastic again.
Bridges get the battle fever on.
Oh, Rudy, you're absolutely right, man. I'm absolutely... I can't explain myself. I just can't.
You look at last season, Bridge. How many times last season did we have the opportunity to make points up in them and we failed every single time? Well, we can't do that this season. You know, if we get any intentions whatsoever competing for this league title, when they drop points, we have to make up on it. We can't do what we done last season. We passed up every opportunity last season to make points up on them. And therefore they finished 12 points ahead of us last season. So this season we can't do that. So hopefully we get there tomorrow, we get the 3 points, good display, rattling a few goals, job done.
Well said, pal. Well said. Sorry,
on you go.
Sorry.
No, on you go, Bridge. My fault. Carry on, mate.
No. I was just going to say that. How can we say this? These results that throw themselves up, like tonight's result, really throws things a wee bit more backward for everybody insofar as their quest. And that tells you Hearts is going to be what? Hearts are going to be, if they win their game tomorrow, they're going to be, or whenever they play, they're going to be like 5 clear in the top of the league. That's quite incredible.
They're flying, Hearts just now. They're flying.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're really doing really well, So they there's lots of wee things going on. But the truth of the matter is, the way Hearts play, they blow hot and cold all the time, don't they, sometimes?
But that result tonight, Bridge, it just goes to prove once again what we've been saying about that lot for ages now. They're no other cracked up to be. They're no other press in this country try and make them out to be. I mean, they'll have drew with St Mirren tonight. They scraped a 1-0 win against Hamilton the week before they played us, and they beat us 1-0. By any stretch of the imagination of the Barcelona, as Big Connor Goldson says, you know what I mean? He's quite right. They talk about them in this country like they are. They're not. We were so bad last season, yet they could only finish 12 points ahead of us, and that was after we dropped about 25 points at Ibrox last season. They could only finish 12 points ahead of us last season. Do you know what I'm saying?
Can I just say the last time Celtic failed to win at St Mirren Park against St Mirren, they sacked their manager, which was Tony Mowbray.
Did they not get beat 4-0?
They get pumped 4-0 or something like that.
4-0. That's right. Aye, Tony Mowbray.
I wonder if Brendan will be thinking. I wonder if the tranny man will be thinking, my Jake is in a sugly peg here.
Aye.
Well, it's now back in our hands, Fox. We've got to start closing the gap, win games, get momentum.
We have, mate, but we've also got to be like them. Dundee are coming to Ibrox tomorrow. They're on a run of no winning any games so far, competition games, I think. But I think they were in a similar position. I think it was last. Did they no beat us 2-1 at Dundee, mate, after coming off a run like that as well? We can't be complacent tomorrow.
Yeah.
We need to get ourselves in front, and if we possibly can, punish them after that. I'm looking for a lot more than a 1-0 win. I'm hoping to see probably next to the best side that we've got being out tomorrow. I'm hoping to be entertained. I'm hoping to see goals for Rangers tomorrow. But as I said, we can't be complacent. Although we look down at some of these teams like Dundee and St Mirren, mate, on their day they're capable of stopping you scoring. So we need to play to our best tomorrow and make sure we get a result. And get these 2 points back. And that kind of takes the shine for them off beating us 1-0, mate. They're the points back in 1 week, so that'll do for me.
Yeah,
me too, mate. On you go, Bridge.
No, I was just going to say, remember that St Mirren played no too bad against us, but we still beat them. Was it 2-1 or 2-0 rather? We beat them. That's only a few weeks ago. So I thought they were quite a good footballing side. Admittedly, we were down to 10 men, and it made them look that bit better. But really and truly, they probably they brought a new centre half in. They've jagged in a few people in there and a new manager. So well played to them tonight. But we've got to watch what we're doing with Dundee. Absolutely what Foxy was saying. It's not that long ago we went over there and we were expected to absolutely trounce them, and we could beat 2-1. And we can't afford to do anything stupid like that. We're at Ibrox. Let's play in their half. Let's get the midfield and pin them in and batter them and then mollicate them. Please. Come on, the Rangers.
On you go, Rudy. Bit of mollication there.
I'll be quite happy with the 4-1 result that we got the last time we played them at Ibrox. I'll take that happily tomorrow. Don't mind losing a goal, like you say, Ox, as long as we batter in 3, 4, 5. I'll quite happily take that every day of the week. But I think Stephen Gerrard said that, he watched Dundee against St Mirren, and St Mirren beat them, but he thought Dundee were a much better team. And you've got Neil McCann there in charge. Neil McCann knows a bit about football. He was a top Scottish player himself, Neil McCann, So he'll have a bit of frustration about him that his team hasn't won a game yet. He reckons he already. We interviewed him just a couple of weeks back there that they reckoned they hadn't had some of the results go their way, or results, you know, it hadn't got the results that he thinks that they deserve because of their football. So, aye, you know, Fox is right. Let's not take them too easily. You know, get there, work hard. You know, opportunity arises to score a goal, put the ball in the back of the net. Let's get 2 or 3 up by half time, and surely that would be the game finished then for me.
The last home league match of the season with Fox, I'll go to Ibrox next with us. We started the game very well, got the goals, and obviously the sending off was a big point for the performance in that game, and then we just saw the game petered out, if I'm being honest. Cool. We'll lost Fox, we'll go to Ibrox then.
Yep. Are we going back to when we played St Mirren, mate?
Yes.
Aye. That's right, mate. It was 2-0. It could have been going on 4, 5 or 6. I think after, as you say, after the McCrory sending off, unfortunately, we kind of let them back. We never let them back into it. They had a few chances, as Bridge says. We probably made them look a wee bit better than what they were. But I think tomorrow is going to be a different situation, mate. We're back now after this international break. I've seen some of the training clips and that earlier. We look hungrier. We look a lot more eager than we maybe did at the last game before we went in international break. But as Rudy was saying, mate, I'm looking for more of the same. A 4, if it is a 4-1 or a 5-1, and we unfortunately concede a goal, that's just the way football goes. But as long as we get there and put in the performance that the fans deserve after the last game before the international break there, against them that we should not mention. And we've also got a European match coming up as well next midweek. So could go into that with a bit of confidence. We're taking a few goals off Dundee. I'm looking forward to it, mate. That's all I can say. Neil McCann coming back to the dugout. I'll be glad to see him there again. But as long as he goes away with his face tripping them and we've won the game 4 or 5-1, mate, every single Rangers fan's going to be happy. So.
Face tripping them. Well said there. You know, I think, talking about face tripping them, I saw in the news tonight there, the manager that we were going to sign, and he knocked us back from Aberdeen. And please don't even let him in our stadium again. My God, the team moan. And he is, you know, he's silly hints about this team or hints about that team. And nearly every one of them were about the Rangers. You know, never mentioned this, of course, but all hidden stuff. Accusations here, accusations there. No class. Classless man. Classless. When you listen to our manager and you listen to him, night and day. Night and day.
Got a bit of luck in the big picture with that one, Rudy, didn't we?
Did they have? I mean, it was. I think what was happening at the time, Ox, you know, in fairness to even some of the Bears who wanted McInnes, I think what was happening at the time was, you know, we'd waited so long for a manager, you know, and I think we got to the point where we were just kind of desperate to get a manager in, you know. So some of the Bears were saying, well, it's McInnes, bigger budget, he might be all right, you know. But I think that was about as best as anybody could have hoped for under McInnes. So we didn't have to dodge a bullet there, in my opinion. I never wanted him in, ever. You know, I never thought he was ever going to be good enough to be a Rangers manager. And he just proved it with the way he went about things, knocking his back and all that. You know what I mean? But aye, bullet dodged, in my opinion, Ox. You know, you look at the man, it's probably the best thing that ever happened to us, especially in the last couple of years, or 2 or 3 years or whatever. I mean, you look at who we've got sitting in the dugout now, the team that we've got there, the coaching staff that we've got there. You get Gary McAllister there. He's brought in, and Stephen Gerrard's brought in all his own coaching staff, backroom staff and that. So for me, aye, bullet dodge, without a doubt, a shadow of a doubt. And if we don't finish ahead of them this season, something's seriously wrong if we can't beat them with the squad we've got compared to the squad they've got. You know what I mean?
Don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. It's not going to be an issue this season.
I'm no, mate. Honestly, I'm not.
Yeah. But every game before, at times last season, we were going to Ibrox with a wee bit in trepidation, Bridge. I don't feel that this season. I feel that people are gone and with expectation.
Well, you know what I feel about the Rangers, and I always want to go and see my team. But yeah, you're right. There's sometimes we went in there and you get to your seat and you think, what are they going to serve up for us today? You know, through the some of the horror shows under Ali McCoy straight through to what we've got now. It's a night and day. So refreshing. Everybody's sitting in their seats with a bated breath and a smile on their face, and we're sitting cracking jokes and chatting away, and we're winning games. Just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Even the games away, some tough games, Aberdeen and Motherwell, not easy places to go to, and we lose with very late goals. We not lost the game, but we ended up losing the lead with minutes to go and in fact seconds to go in one of the games. So we're very close to being a really good outfit that can defend and attack and score goals, and that's the main thing. We need to get that step up that we spoke about before, and we'll be there. We'll be there, that's for sure. Great stuff.
You back with us, Fox?
I am, pal.
Well, as I said, there people were going to Ibrox and maybe right, okay, if we play well, we'll win, but we don't know if we'll play well. There's a different feel this year.
Well, there have been parts in the games, even at home, mate, where we've played good, same as last year, good one half. I want to start going to Ibrox when we're good in both before the break and after the break. We should be looking towards what's in front of us is Villarreal on the Thursday night. Get your work done early. Get the goals in early if you possibly can. And then we don't have to probably go at top neck pace throughout the game. I would excuse that tomorrow if we went in at the break like 2-0 up and they made a couple of changes to maybe save some of our more important players for the task ahead on Thursday night. But to do that, you've got to score early and get yourself comfortable and in command in the game. And that's what I'm hoping to see tomorrow.
Good points, Fox. Good points, Rudy.
I like Fox says, if we get there, I'd like to see us 3-0 up by half time, because I think by then the game's over. You can afford to take your foot off the gas a wee bit. You still got to defend properly, though, because you don't want to lose goals at the back, so you still need to defend properly. But it allows Steven Gerrard to make 2-3 substitutions, get some boys on the park, a few minutes, get them some minutes into their legs, and it allows them, I don't know, maybe say, for instance, take Morelos off, give him a wee breather, because on Thursday night, he's been away in international duty, but I'm sure he'll be playing on Thursday night, in Europa League duties. So it allows them, if we can get 3-0 up by half time, it allows them to do that, because we've played a lot of football up to New York in quite a short space of time. And between now and December, we've got a lot of football coming up again, So we're going to need the squad. We're going to need to make changes. We're going to need to rotate the squad a wee bit. We're going to need to make substitutions at appropriate times in the game. And the best time to make substitutions in the game, to give boys a game and get them off the bench and onto the park, is if you're sitting 3-0 up, in my opinion. Once you hit that mark, you can, right, okay, let's take a couple of boys off, So that's a good point Fox makes. I agree with him.
Ibrox?
No, totally agree, mate. If we go into the game in our top form, mate, there is no competition in the match. We're going to win the match comfortably, and that has gained Dundee all the respect that they deserve, even though they've not won a league match this season, or I think even a competitive match this season. And we're going, as Rudy and that were saying there, we're 3-0 up at half time. It's nice, it's comfortable. We don't look too far ahead to Thursday night. You still got to finish your game. But as Rudy says, when you're 3-0 up, the game's near enough won then. It's kind of cut and dry. The manager obviously got his tactics and the way he wants to do things for Thursday night as well. So that's when you might see a wee bit of tinkering here or there. And maybe we'll see that ourselves throughout the game. But as I say, I trust Mr. Gerrard and his backroom staff, Mr. Mack and all that as well. They've all got the tactics and that on board, mate. And I'm sure it'll be, if we play it anywhere we should be comfortable tomorrow. So.
Yeah, I agree with you there, pal. We will be. We should be comfortable. But Fox is right. There are times when we play and we seem to actually switch off. We give away possession loosely and sometimes dreadfully. and we're on the attack. We've dragged our whole midfield up, but every one of them are up there, and all of a sudden they make the stupidest pass or a very poor passer. You know, they can't make a shot. Why don't they shoot and it goes over the bar? I don't mind, because then it'll give us time to get back. But they give the ball away very easily sometimes, and before you know it, the other team can run right through you. You know, within a few seconds, you get 3-4 people charging down on your defence, and you've only got 2 men there, or maybe 3 maximum at best. And before you know it, the ball, just like that mob did to us the other week there, you give the ball away at the most inopportune times, you're going to lose. And that's what they're looking for. The one wee chance, and they come and they score against us, and that just deflates you completely. We need to watch out for that. Other than that, get out there and slaughter them.
The slaughter come under mollication.
Mollication, absolutely. Part and parcel of it. Mollication.
I must say I prefer the word slaughter, but that's just me.
Oh, mollicate's a class. Do you know what it means, Ibrox?
No, really, but I'm sure we could do some mollicating there in Russia in a few weeks' time. Or is that Molotov? Getting them mixed up anyway again, sorry.
That's right.
Oh no, you're not on about the cocktails, are you?
You know me, mate, I love the cocktails. So.
How do you see he's lining up tomorrow? This is it Gareth McCauley? Maybe out on Stevie G's thinking bridge.
Well, you know, I said it last night. I honestly don't know now. I mean, Koulibaly back, and I would imagine he's going to play Koulibaly. And if it was me, I think he's got 4 centre halves to pick from, providing all of them are at a level that he's happy they can start a game. I would suggest that one of them will be in the bench, and I would suggest that 3 will play, and we might even go 3-5-2 or a derivative of that, and let the wing backs run up. That's what I think. I don't know what he's going to play, Grezda. Or is it Grezda or Grezza? I think it's Grezda. No, I don't know if he's going to play him for the start. I never even picked up in his interview whether, in fact, it was a wee hint he's going to start tomorrow. I think he'll be on the bench. But I really do think he might take a chance and go 3-5-2, and that lets the midfield actually camp in their half and block everything and pick it all up, plant a second ball, and away we go. I hope they do it anyway. And Macaulay, they did say Macaulay had a calf injury along with Ryan Jack, so it depends if he's fit. He might not. If he's unfit, he's not going to make it. But that then leaves it back to the boy for Nottingham Forest. So it could be if he's fit. But if not, he's still got his 4-4-2 or 4-3-3. He's a quite a good selection to come from.
Fox, what's your opinion?
I think he'll go a 4-3-3, which he's used to playing tomorrow, for the sort of thing that Macaulay is out injured. I think we'll also need to protect our 2 strikers, mate. One up front would do for me tomorrow, one on the bench, just in case any mishaps come against the 2 strikers. Them would be in trouble for Thursday, I think. So it'll be a 4-3-3, and I think Grezda will be a late substitute tomorrow. I don't think he'll be on for the start.
I agree with you, mate. I agree. I think he'll be sub at best tomorrow. Rudy Bear.
I said Grezda in the interview. Stephen Gerrard said Grezda's, what did they say, 70 to 80% fit. So it wouldn't surprise me if you see him for a wee 15-minute cameo, something like that, especially if we're well ahead in the game. We'll put the boy on, and you maybe see what he's capable of, for maybe the last 15 minutes of the game. I think he'll go with the 4, like Fox. I agree with Fox. I think he'll go with the 4-3-3, 4-5-1 when they're on attack. I think it's his preferred formation, and it seems to be, the formation that we've had most success with this season. So I would certainly go that way anyway. I don't know. I just don't think we're fully equipped yet to go with I know Bridge would love to see us go 3-5-2. I'm not so sure we're fully equipped for that yet, to be honest. I think that might take another couple of signings or whatever. But 4-3-3 for me all day long. Defence picks itself, really, doesn't it? Wee bit, as I said earlier on, wee bit disappointed. Ryan Jack's picked up an injury, wherever it happened to be, wherever he happened to get it. Wee bit disappointed with that, because I think him and Koulibaly at the beginning of the season, we really started to develop something in the midfield. So they were, so that's a wee bit disappointing. But look, if we play football tomorrow, Hawks, we win the game. Doesn't matter what the formation is or who the playing staff are. It's actually on the park, who the players are. If we play how we can, if we play to the best of our ability, we win the game. It's as simple as that. And that's not taking Dundee lightly. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Because we get battered with some teams we wouldn't have thought we would have been battered with last season, So I'm not taking any team lightly this season. I'm saying if we go out and play and we apply ourselves with the players that we've got, we win the game. It's as simple as that.
It's loyal.
No, totally agree with what Bridge and Rudy just says, mate. I believe the formation will be the standard 4-3-3. Same back four, goalkeeper and fullbacks Tav, Barisic with Katic and Goldson, Arfield, Ezra, and hopefully Koulibaly, and then Lafferty coming in after the left-hand side, Alfredo up front, and I'm not too sure on the right-hand side, as I said last night, mate. I believe it'll either be young Ken or it'll be Candeas. It depends how the manager sees the match, whether he wants to give Candeas, say, 65 minutes, let him probably tire out the Dundee back four, and then allow young Ryan Kent to come on and use his pace and trickery. It'll be up to the manager what he does there. But it's kind of standard 4-3-3, and as Rudy says, mate, if we play to our ability, we win the match without a shadow of a doubt.
Well said, young man. Listen, lads, we've reached that time of the evening. If you don't mind going on mute, Fox will give us a tune.
Ever since I recall, I have followed football, and ingrained in my heart are the Rangers FC. Through good and the bad, times of happy or sad, it will always be Rangers for me. For when I was a lad, I was led by the hand down the Paisley Road West. I will never forget that beautiful sight of the red, blue and white from the day I'd be Rangers for life. And I vowed to my dad, if I too have a lad, I would show him the way as he did on that day. And so now here I stand with young Lyle by the hand, after walking down Paisley Road West. For when I was a lad, I was led by the hand down the Paisley Road West. I will never forget that beautiful sight of the red, blue and white. From that day I'd be Rangers for life. When I was a lad, I was led by the hand down the Paisley Road West. I will never forget that beautiful sight of the red, blue and white. For the day I'd be Rangers for life. There's a great sense of pride that I feel deep inside as I'm watching the journeys, my father and son. And it's sure safe to say at the end of the game, win or lose, we will all follow on. But when I was a lad, I was led by the hand down the Paisley Road West. I will never forget that beautiful sight of the red, blue and white. From that day I'd be Rangers for life. Ever since I recall, I have followed football, and ingrained in my heart are the Rangers FC. Through good and the bad, times of happy or sad, it will always be Rangers for me. For when I was a lad, I was led by the hand down the Paisley Road West. I will never forget that beautiful beautiful sight of the red, blue and white. For the day I'd be Rangers for life. From that day I'd be Rangers for life. From that day I'd be Rangers for life.
Well, thanks for that, Fox. Thanks for a special request. A special request for Stuart Daniel.
Is that sleeping?
Who? That's his favourite Rangers tune. Stuart, who was on the show last week. That's for Stuart. We've been joined by the one and only Blue Shadow. How we doing, Blue?
Evening, Ox. How we doing, my man?
I'm all right, mate. All right.
Aye.
Have you heard the interview? What's your thoughts on tomorrow's game?
Interview was fantastic. It was great seeing the manager put them in their place with these stupid questions they keep coming up with. As some of the boys said, there's plenty of decent questions that could be asked if there was a decent journalist amongst them. For me. But
well.
That's what we've come to expect for that lot. So enough said about that. You could go on for long enough. I'd rather forget about them. But as regards the game tomorrow, I want to see us come out with the strongest team that we've got. Like, we've had 2 weeks off. We need to reset, put a fresh mark down, forget about what happened before, but with that manky mob across the city, put a new mark down. As a bit like Rudy, I wouldn't go for half time, but I say I want us 3 goals clear, hopefully, within the first hour, and then unlike Ibrox Loyal, that's the start of things. That's when the manager should be doing a lot of work and says, right, this is how I'm going to, put on guys who's going to develop the squad and take us forward and hopefully broaden it and move on into the future. And as long as we get 3 points, that's the main thing.
It is the main thing. 3 points. Let's be honest about it. It is the main thing, but we're looking for goals. We're looking for a performance, mate.
Well, absolutely looking for a performance, because you're getting the performance, and that gives you the confidence to put on people like give game time to people like Middleton, take off Morelos, give Lafferty his game time, and that probably leaves you one other whom you may want to replace somewhere else. But you've got to give these guys game time, got to give them experience, so they're there, ready to go if there's a problem.
Well said, mate. Well said. I think you're right. It's about building the squad, and somebody's got to knock at half time. Hopefully, you're in a place where you can replace them quite easily. But today, that bridge, man, you need to score goals.
100%, pal. Yeah, we've got to show what we can do tomorrow, and each further game on in. We know it. I'm not wanting to go past tomorrow. To be truthful, that's just my wee dream. I like to look forward in my own right. But from a club perspective, a team perspective, the next game is the most important. We've got a great chance. We're at home. It's going to be a full house, and we need to come out fighting and run for the start to the finish and show. Just like Rudy says, Rudy's looking for maybe a 3-0 at half time even. So if we can go out there and just mollocate this team and come back with the 3 points plus a good goal difference, I'd be happy. I'd be very, very happy. Very happy.
Aye, man. Struggle to argue with that, Blue, eh? But as I said, I think you summed it up perfectly there. 3 points, the most important thing, mate.
Well, it is for me. And see, after that, after you've secured the result, the next thing is to develop the squad for the long term. As I say, that's when Mr. Gerrard and Mr. McAllister should be. The work they should have done beforehand should carry them through to that 3-0 result. After if we do get that 3-0 ahead, then that, or 3 or 4-1 or whatever, then the work after that is what they can do on the hour mark for me.
Aye. This 2 weeks, obviously, there's been a few players away, but should we have benefited from it, Rudy Bear?
I think we should have done. I think in the run up to that point, in the in the international.
So a caller joined us, Rudy. I'll cut across. You got the show on. You turn the show off, please.
Put it off.
Aye, cheers. Thanks very much. That's it. How you doing?
All right, it's Tracy Barr. I listen to you every night.
Right, okay, Tracy, once the medication kicks in, you'll be fine and you'll be able to show
I don't take meds.
How we doing? What's on your mind, Tracy?
I think your show's absolutely brilliant. I found it last week and I'm like a true diehard, right? And I didn't realise like Shooty Daniels was on it a couple of weeks ago, right?
Last
and
week,
Dad actually said, and he says, "Oh, Tracy Barr, I know that name. He's my dad's friend, but he knows me as Tracy McDonald, right? But he didn't know me as Tracy Barr." But I was just like listening to like Gerard today, you know, for the Rangers FC, and I thought, what a man, what a manager! I've got so much respect for the guy. Do you know what I mean? I think he knows what he wants to do. Do you know what I mean? And I feel so confident in their team this year. I'm like, you know, I think we could actually win the league. I'm not really bothered about European leagues, but I just think, like, for me, it's a title.
Yeah, quite right. I think the vast majority is agree with that. We want that title for a lot of reasons, but first and foremost for 55.
Definitely. I've went to see the Rangers with my dad, right? I've got 3 brothers. My boy, I'm married, I've got a son, doesn't like the football. My husband doesn't like the football. I'm the only person here that goes and sees the game. And it's quite hard when you're a woman in a house with 2 guys and they don't want to go and see the Rangers. Do you know what I mean?
All right. Well, we're here for you, Tracy. If that helps you. We're all Rangers mad, if that helps you.
I know that, obviously.
I think in some grounds, in some houses, that qualifies as grounds, doesn't it?
Grounds.
Well, see, at the end of the day, right, I'm not going to say I love Rangers with my husband, right? I sort of slightly.
I remember you can get a new husband. You can't get a new football team.
Well, I don't say circle, but you know what I mean. It's not a football team, but that's a wee thing, isn't it? You know. But I just think I was saying it like myself when I watched the game right against Celtic. Obviously, I never got a ticket because there were only so many allocated. I think it was like 800. Do you know what I mean, to the Rangers end? And I thought to myself, you know, it was pretty pish, right? Sorry, with like Tierney and you know McGriffiths. Griffiths, do you know what I mean? Like, sort of, which I don't think the SFA should have agreed with, but anyway, at the end of the day, they just sort of have
I don't know if you noticed, they've never done a lap of honour tonight.
Aye, that's because that was my home team, St Mirren, but I don't actually support St Mirren. I come from Paisley, well, I don't come from Paisley, I come from Glasgow, but I stay in Paisley, but St Mirren, because I'll never be a body, you're never a body. Even when you die, you're never a body. Do you know what I mean? Even though my boy stays here and was brought up here and born here, you're never a buddy. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day...
What you enjoying with Gerard, Tracy? What's the thing that's really impressed you?
I think he's got so much... I think he brings so much morale to the team, so much empathy. I love when he... Like, I watched today in an interview, he hugged a wee guy who just got a 3-year contract, a million contract. It was like worth millions, and he hugged him. And he's like,
Kelly, wasn't it?
That's it. Was it Steve? No, it wasn't Stephen, was it? No.
Stephen Kelly, aye.
Stephen Kelly.
Stephen, I was right. And he hugged him, and I thought, you know what? That's the passion we need for a manager. We've never had that for a long, long time. Do you know what? The best game I ever went to, right, was when Haitley scored the 2 goals against Aberdeen. We won the league. Right, when the Tunis was there, and then, like, because I'm like an old bird, right, you know, and I thought, you know what, that was the best game I've ever went to. Kinnan Park was actually stoating that night. It was like it was unbelievable, do you know what I mean? And do that way, I thought, I've never seen passion for a manager. And I know he's from down south and all that, right, and their league is totally different for us, like a different pace, everything totally different, just like abroad as well, do you know what I mean? They're a bit slow, we're a bit more faster attack, more like, do you know what I mean, defence and like in there, they're like a sort of slow pace. But do you know that way, I just thought, do you know what, this brings me back to actually loving my team so much.
That's a good point, Tracy. That's a good point, Tracy, you make about Steven Gerrard. Do you know, see, where, you know, in the last game there in the European qualifier, see the way he grabbed Andy Halliday at the end of the game, he gave him a big hug, and then he got him he gave him a big kiss side of the head, and then he got him in the neck. You know,
I sort of like an MMA fighter. Do you know what I mean? I thought, you know what? That's what our boys need. It's morale. It's boosting morale.
Absolutely.
It's total confidence. I've got a degree in psychology, right? And it doesn't matter what you
you're in the right
You
place.
right place, Bridgeman. Come here.
You're in the right place, Tracy.
Do you know what I mean? See, at the end of the day, it's like, see, boosting people. See, if you boost people and give them confidence, they'll do whatever you want them to do. Do you know what I mean? It's like totally, see that wee boost? It goes a long way. I boost my son. My son's 17. He's like, had a wee few setbacks and all that. Look, at the end of the day, son, believe you. Do you know what I mean? And it's all believing in the Rangers. That's it.
Well, the talks the players up all the time.
What about the new players? Who's impressing you, Tracy?
Well, do you know what? I tell you what, I like me Middleton, right? I do, right? But I know at the end of the day, he's not in the first team, right? But at the end of the day, I do like him. I think the boys, got a wee bit of talent, right? Do you know who I do love? I can't even say the word.
Koulibaly.
Aye, I can't say the word, right? But his name, I think he's absolutely brilliant. And they say they're going to give him a contract next summer, right? Whether they do or whether they don't. I think they'll be daft naughty. Do you know what I mean?
If we've got that option, of course. I do love Macaulay, right? I do. I know he's older, right? But I do still think he's got it. Well, on his time will tell.
Morelos, right? Temperament. He's got to get his temperament. I think he'd be a good player if he gets his temperament down. He's too argumental. Do you know what I mean? It could cause a few problems for us, but see, I think it's a language barrier. Do you know what I mean, Liam?
He'd cause a fight in an empty house, Tracy, wouldn't he?
I still would that right enough, but do you know what I mean?
That's because you're a Glasgow woman.
What?
It's because you're a Glasgow woman. My missus is a Glasgow woman. She's the same.
I know, but I think we were all wouldn't we? But I think he's got to get that wee bit of, do you know what I mean, like, sort of, like, cool it, do you know what I mean? I like Kent's brilliant. I think wee Kent's brilliant.
Maybe Morelos needs a psychologist, Tracy.
Or maybe I'm the one for the job, innit? I mean, I could do the job. Sorry, when you go.
No, carry on. You carry on. You carry on. You
ask me something, I'll tell you.
You like Kent? What's impressed you about him?
I think he's always in there and attacking all that, right? I think he's good, but I don't know. They're all young, do you know what I mean? Like, to my days were like Durant, Ian Ferguson, Gaza, Haley. Do you know what I mean? That was a perfect team for me. But it's all times. But do you know what? See, at the end of the day, I'm like that. Moles, loved Moles. Do you know what I mean? Loved him.
Yep.
Loved Richard Goff. Do you know what I mean? Like Ted McMillan, he was alright, but he was he was fast. Do you know what I mean? But fuck, it's all different.
Are you going to the game tomorrow?
Yes, I am. I've got a season book for Govan Front. Had it for 27 years.
Alright, okay, good on you. Good on you.
Do you know what I mean? My boy hates football. It's sad, innit? I had a boy and I thought, right, I've only got one rain, right? One kid, and I thought, right, you know what? That's it, get him into football, get him playing and all that, blah, blah, blah. No, not interested.
Where did you go wrong, Tracy?
I don't know, because my husband doesn't like it. Must have took his genes. You know what I mean? They're into the weights and all that, the gym and all that, like good and all that.
It's a bit like me and Rudy.
I take my wee dad. I take my wee dad. He's 76. Well, my dad takes me. My dad's took me all my life. Do you know what I mean?
That's brilliant, Tracy. Brilliant. What's your dad's name?
My boy's pal. Do you know what I mean? I take him to European games.
Get your dad shout out. What's his name?
Alec McDonald. I just joined him on Facebook last week so he could get one of the away games, right? Like we used to go home and away, me and my dad, right? Don't go away games now because he's not fit enough now. But I drive them. I'll take you. Like, no, too much for me now. Your mum will be cracking up because you can't go to bingo, Saturday night. So I don't go anywhere, do you know what I mean? But to away games. But I say to him, I want to take my dad. I said to my dad, I'd like to take you abroad. Do you know what I mean? So I said to him, maybe the end of the year. I said, me and you will just go.
Baku?
My dad's my legend, do you know what I mean?
Aye, quite right. Baku? You take it with Baku?
That's what I was thinking, right? But it's quite a long flight, is it no?
Aye, it's a bit. I don't know if I'm going to get. Aye, that would be something.
Do you know what? I'm really not interested in the European things, to be honest, the European games. To be honest, I'd rather win the league. But do you know what? I think it's a bonus. We'll go there, right? See, at the end of the day, I'm a total bonus. Do you know what I mean? We've got there, and that's it. We've never been there for a long time. We've never been where we are, actually, in a long time.
We've improved. But just a question for you. Have you always been so shy?
What, sorry? Say sky.
No, have you always been so shy?
Aye, yeah, I'm shy. Do you think I'm dead confident? I'm a shy person, by the way. You'd be sure, I love it. I listen every night. I'm like that. Oh, I love it. Listen, where you going? I'm up to the room. Like that. My earplugs on, you know what I mean? But you don't like football, so what can I do? Do you know what I mean? You need to like football in your house, you do.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Bridgeman.
Hi, pal.
He's got psychology, that's Bridgeman. Tracy.
Psychology, yeah.
Well, I've got a degree in psychology and sociology, so...
I'll not help you much on here.
I'm on there every night. I post things and all that on your wee show. I just love Ulster. I love Ulster's accent. See Ulster's accent. Oh, he's lovely.
He's a big handsome
like right enough, but...
He's a big strawberry blonde. He's a good-looking big bloke as Ulster.
I mean, he's a ginge.
Hawaiian sunset, he calls it.
No, that looks smarter, by the way, do you know what I mean? It's personality. As long as they support the Rangers, do you know what I mean? That's it.
Well said.
That's it. That's all for me, do you know what I mean? I'll cover everybody's my mate, do you know what I mean? That's it.
Brilliant, brilliant. Tracy, see if you send your address to Big Ulster on Facebook, we'll send you a wee gift. We've got some CDs that we're going to give away to people that called in for first time callers, and they're all Rangers CDs.
I know my first call virgin. That was like Graham Mitchell the other night. Remember him? Like the 2 tickets for having his boy or something, mind.
Aye.
And then he can't make it. I was just phoning for tickets, you can't make it. You either make it or no make it, you know what I mean?
Well, the person that won them last night, could they make it? We ended up giving them to somebody else.
Because I actually messaged you last night and said, listen, don't call it my name because I've actually got a ticket. I said a season book, right? Because I'm old school, do you know what I mean? Because it's a season book where I had it, you know what I mean? Remember the wee blue folder and all that?
Yeah.
The season book?
I do. Well, Rudy used to tell me about it.
Oh, shut up. You're kidding when you're a young thing.
You like to do that, Tracy, you know.
No, but do you remember it was a season book, mind?
That's right,
and it was the Rangers crest in the front. I know it's a wee ticket thing, the scanner thing, right? But it was a season book when I went. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, God, I'm only 47. I mean, I feel like pure oldie.
Oh, 47, you're much older than me and Ox, Tracy.
Aye, in your dreams. Do you know what I mean? Listen, I've been brought up with 3 brothers, do you know what I mean? So they all stay down south and support Millwall, do you know what I mean?
Oh, the Millwall fans, are they?
I'm a Chelsea fan, but I've got to keep it the Blues, do you know what I mean?
Nah, quite right.
I've got to. England and Chelsea and Rangers. That's for me. Don't support Scotland.
Oh, I'm going to ask you a question then, Tracy. What do you think of the performance up to the international break then? Were you pleased with how things have gone?
Well, I've got to say, right, the last game we played was at Rangers and Celtic, right? I thought they totally defended in the first 45 minutes, right? There was nothing, it was just a defending, that was it. The second half, I think Gerrard sort of spoke to him. I don't think Gerrard knows what it's like for a Rangers Celtic game, right?
Yeah.
I don't think he's experienced it. He's maybe watched it in videos, that sounds old school, like DVDs or whatever, do you know what I mean? But I don't think he's ever experienced how much the hatred and everything is, and how much the refs and everything hate us. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think he's experienced that. And I think he knows now. I listened to his broadcast today in Rangers RFC, and I was totally, so much respect for the guy, do you know what I mean? Yeah. He totally sort of says to like, the media, the what do you call it, the journalists, like, you know, I'm just thinking about Dundee tomorrow. You know, that's about the refs and McGregor and all that, right? But they get away with so much, it actually makes me great, the much they get away with. Do you know what I mean? I'm so disappointed because I just think, you know what, Scottish football is not the same. I think they should bring in that VTR that it does the day in the World Cup, because I think at the end of the day that there would be so much, you know what I mean, like brought up and say, right, this never happened, that didn't happen. But they totally hate us. They hate us. But I am so confident that I think we're going to win the league. In fact, I don't think we are going to win the league.
I like your optimism, Tracy. I like your optimism.
So, I mean, I'm not caring about Europe. I think we've done so well. It's a bonus. But it's a bit of morale. I just don't want the players to think, you know, we didn't do well. they don't get through, and that's that sort of thing. I just hope they just think, right, take the experience away from like playing in European football. Right, let's just think about winning the league. I was actually listening to Queen on the day. I was actually listening to Queen the day in my car, my CD, The Champions. We Are the Champions, and I'm actually singing it, and I thought, do you know what? This is going to be near the end of the season.
I hope you're right, Tracy.
Right.
Have you? I know you listen on Facebook, but have you found the official site, Rangers Radio?
No, I can't, because I've got to go in and look at my last post. Do you know what I mean? And then sort of go on my Facebook and sort of find it.
Right. Because in the lobby they're asking for you. You've made a lot of friends in there. They're loving you.
Am I online?
No.
Am I on live?
You're on live.
Oh, you're joking?
Oh
my God!
Listen to you.
I'm actually embarrassed.
And see tomorrow, all your pals will be listening because it'll be on the archives and people will be sending it around Facebook because it's on forever.
I'm not going to say any sweary words, right? Because I'm a lady.
I think we've discovered you're not.
Listen, I am a lady, but I just love the Rangers, do you know what I mean? You can't help it, you're born and bred, do you know what I mean? See, at the end of the day, you're like that. That's it. Die hard. Till the day I die, mate.
Here, Tracy. Here. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. They're loving you, and our official site's got a chat room, a forum, and they're all in there, and they're all talking about you. They're all enjoying your call.
Apart from Padge.
He's in the lobby. I said that Tracy and Mrs. Padge could do a show. That would be a good evening.
I'll come in and I'll do a wee show, right?
Anytime, you'd be more than welcome.
I will come in.
We're deadly serious.
Tonight, by the way.
I think Friday night might be your night, would it?
Well, you still do a Saturday, Sunday, you only do Monday to Friday. So maybe a Friday night is probably the best night for me, you know what I mean?
Are you having a wee glass of rosé just now then, Tracy?
No, I don't drink rosé, I drink Chardonnay or a wee gin.
Chardonnay then, do it, are you?
A wee gin.
Great night.
I was going to say a gin for my sins, but I don't sin because I'm a prodigy. Maybe that's go to the chapel, don't we? Scotland for me, guys.
Brilliant.
Oh, Tracy, brilliant. Do you like the gin in the big glasses?
Oh, I've already got the glasses, the big gin balloon glasses.
Aye.
I've already got them, it's all right. I'm sorted.
Brilliant. We've got a canteen of cutlery for one of the boys' weddings. We might get them some glasses as well.
I'll bring in some towels. You always get towels and a toaster, don't you?
Towels. Really, towels.
When I get married, it was towels and a toaster and a vase. There's about 10 vases under your sink, do you know what I mean? What one will I use when your husband brings you flowers because he's done something wrong, do you know what I mean?
when Rudy get married, they didn't have toasters.
Was it under the grill? One of these cookers under the grill at the tap, no, the grill at the tap. You had to get a wee thing to click on, mind.
Right, aye, the gas grill, aye.
Well, that's what my husband, because he's 6 years older than me, so he's an old. Anyway, he's got a young wife.
Lucky man, eh?
He doesn't know how lucky he is, by the way. But he hates
I'm writing a lot of this,
football,
I can tell you.
He doesn't like me because I go to football, and I was like, I'm sorry. I had to like him. See, all the time I liked him. See, now at away games, I was like, I'm not doing it this Saturday. He's watching me. He's like, where are you? I'm just going out with my brother because he came from London. He's like, where were you? I was like, I went to Edinburgh for the Rangers and Hib game. Sorry, I can't lie.
Tracy, they're absolutely loving you in the lobby. If you could read all the compliments you're getting in there.
Tracy, well, I'm a nice person. I'm a very good person. Do you know what I mean? And do you know what? I would do in for MD, right? Apart from Tim, obviously, right? But that's it.
Tracy, if you've not got any football fans in the house, get yourself into the lobby because they're all mad Rangers fans. You'll have a great time.
Right, guys. I didn't know why I phoned you tonight. I just thought, I'll give you a wee phone for a laugh. You know what I mean?
Right.
Wee bit of banter, you know what I mean?
Well done.
I'll let you hear some of the things they're saying, Tracy. Let you hear them. Chardonnay and gin, quality. Great stuff. Dear lady with a big sign. Brilliant, Tracy. Get Tracy to the bistro tomorrow. A star is born. Tracy is brilliant. Tracy is a true beret. And somebody says...
I'm embarrassed. I'm actually blushing.
And somebody says, her and Fox will go on a treat.
I bet Fox is an oldie, and he said, no. I know he's like going the Murray Farm, going for a wee swally before I go to the game, and then I'll get a wee few swallies after it.
Can I just throw in that I'm suffering from depression just now in case you want to do any homers?
Well, I could give you a few wee sessions, Fox, right? And
that's enough. Say no more. Say no more.
Give you a wee bit cognitive therapy.
Can you repeat that?
Cognitive therapy. Make you feel good about yourself, do you know what I mean?
Brilliant.
Oh, Tracy, I'll
deliver that CD personally.
Fox, you know what? You'll feel good about yourself when they beat them tomorrow, but I think it's got to be 3-1 because I think they'll get a wee goal. Always get a wee goal at 90 minutes or extra time with us, don't they? Always sneak that one in.
Oh, no. Tomorrow's a clean sheet, Tracy.
We've got to win the next 3 games, 9 points, right? Do you know what I think is going to happen, right? We've got to really do well, right? We've got a few, like, we've got the, is it the Air Cup or something? Aye.
The United Cup, right, whatever. Then we've got 3 games at Ibrox, and we've got 3 games, right, 9 points. Then we've got the 3 European games, right? And then we've got 3 games we've got to play, and then see by the time it gets to December, we have got to win everything, do you know what I mean? But then I think we'll have a good run for it. A good Christmas.
Just to let you know, Tracy, we're getting messages for Canada, Australia, America, one for Africa, all but you.
You're making me blush. I'm actually got a red face, by the way. I'm in my kitchen, got a red face.
You're a superstar.
Tracy, see when you used to go to away games, did you ever travel on the supporters bus?
I used to go and shoot at Daniels at the Red Lion.
Oh, brilliant, right.
See, my dad's friends with Stuart Daniels. So, see, I never drove at the time. I didn't drive till I was 35. So I used to go with my dad in the car, right? Or I went to Stuart Daniels' supporters bus. And I used to work for a big insurance company, right? And we used to do that, you know, at Christmas. You did the lucky dip, you know, the Santa thing, you know. And one of the guys bought me a bottle of Mad Dog one day. Bought me a bottle of Mad Dog for my Secret Santa, and I says, what's that for? He says, you're Mad Dog McGlinchy because you go to the Rangers games. I'm like, I don't even drink Mad Dog, do you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't even drink it. Like,
did you, Tracy? Did you drink it?
I did drink it, actually. Of course I did, do you know what I mean? You drink anything if it was there. But no, my wee dad, he's a wee legend, do you know what I mean? 76, total blue nose, took me to every game, do you know what I mean? Honestly, just, it was him that got me started in it, do you know what I mean? It was like, and when I went to Ibrox, I used to work in Ibrox actually at 13 selling the pies, believe it or not, pies in Bovril. And then I thought,
you must have met Rudy then. You must have met Rudy.
I thought, I don't actually like to work here. I actually like to go and watch him. I worked at a Simple Minds concert. Remember that years and years ago?
I was at that, aye.
In the 80s, Minds. They done a Friday and Saturday. And I worked at Simple Minds concert, and then after that I says, Joe, what? I don't actually like to work here anymore. I want to actually go to games. My dad's like, do you want to go? I says, aye, all right. So my dad took me every week. You know, my brothers moved down south because they're older than me. And then I just went with my dad every weekend. And that was it. Totally hooked. And then when I was pregnant, I was pregnant at 30, and I thought, you know what, I want to have a boy, right? Didn't really matter what I had, right? Because at the end of the day, I wanted him to be healthy. And then I had a boy, and I thought, yes, he's going to play football, that's it. I'm going to get a father and son, or what was mother and son ticket, right? Not interested. Not interested whatsoever. So, I mean, my husband wasn't interested. They were all interested in the boxing. I thought, that's not for me. And I had to lie going to the games, do you know what I mean? I'm not going, no, as a way to football. Do you know what I mean? And then that was it. I thought, oh, bugger it, I'm still going. My boy sings the songs and all that, but not interested. I'm taking his wee pal to the European games because I got a season book. So I got him for £105, like somebody else's book. So I got him for £105, so I've got to take him. I'll just strap him off. He's got to sit his cell, but it doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? End of the day, he's got to go.
Well, you've adopted a lot of new boys, right, Tracy, who love football.
See my boy, see his pals, they're my boys. I'm like their second mother. You know, I'm like, I just come in, do you want something to eat? Right, son? You know what I mean?
Where do you stay?
Paisley.
Just to let you know, I don't know if you do Twitter, Tracy, but you're actually trending on Twitter
I don't do Twitter at all. No get a clue about Twitter. I just do Facebook. That is all I do.
Ibrox Loyal, what does trending on Twitter mean? Tell us.
It means everybody's loving you.
Congratulations, your engagement.
Oh, cheers. Thanks very much.
Honestly, and I hope you have a lovely wedding, do you know what I mean?
Well, as I says to them, they can hold off in the stag do for a couple of months yet, because it'll be at least next year anyway before the wedding.
You know, don't go to Belfast. You talked last night about going to Belfast. Don't go to Belfast, right? I was there about 6 years ago, right, for a hen weekend. My sister-in-law's, and you know, it's so hard to get into a place in there, right? There was like a crowd of lassies staying in a hotel, right? And see, we went into a pub, they're like, where are you staying? They're like Derry, and they're like Derry, and they're like Derry, whereabouts? They're like Londonderry, they're like, sorry, you're not getting in.
Aye, that's the way it always is.
It's so bad. I went to a cocktail thing on the Saturday night with my sister-in-law. It was all planned. It was all booked. It was all paid for. And we went in there, and I went outside, right? So I was like, it's like too busy. So I came out for a cigarette. And the guy, the bouncer, right, this is during the day, and he's like, well, there's a lot of Catholics, right? Sorry. There's a lot of Catholics for your party. And they're like, where are you going tonight? And I said, oh, a taste of Belfast for some dinner. And I said, we're just going like pubbing it sort of thing. And he's like, where are you from? And I'm like, I just said Glasgow. I didn't say Paisley, right? It's like Glasgow's like, what team do you support? And I went Rangers. And they went like, well, see the night, if you come in here the night, you're not getting in. I said, I'm not fucking coming to your pub.
That's just pretty scummy, mate. That's absolute scummy behaviour. That's all that is.
That is so bad. That is so bad.
Aye.
See, at the end of the day, okay, right, I'm like, if I get for 90 minutes, right, might be a wee bit after it, right? Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm like, for God's sake, I'm having hen weekend, do you know what I mean? I'm like, do you know what? See the lassies in there, the majority of Catholics. It's probably spot the prod between us. Do you know what I mean?
Just to let you know, some of the other things that people are saying, Tracy, sack JFK for Knightswood, and JFK's not quiet, and get Tracy on the show every night, he's too quiet. This is classic, brilliant, I love Tracy.
And do you know the thing is, do you know how my name is? Do you know why I get called Tracy? Which is really, really sickens me, right? See, my mum had me, right, it was like, well, I'm 48 in October, right? See, when she was giving birth to me, right, it was a nun who was a midwife. She'd done her midwifery, you know, how they had all the bloody well, like, you know, the washrooms and all that, right? And she's like, you're going to have a wee girl. Mum's like, no, I've got 3 boys, so no way, I'm going to have a lassie. She's like, would you like to call her Teresa? My dad went, well, I'll F-U-C-K, right? Call her Teresa if it's a lassie. My mum went, I'll tell you what, I'll call her Teresa. That's short for, I'll call her Tracy after short for Teresa. And I said, Mum, I actually think I changed my name by deed poll. No way am I getting called after a nun.
The lads will get this one. Is Tracy related to Magpie?
Who's that?
He's a boy who comes on the show. He's a character as well.
Okay, you've got to have a laugh, do you know what?
You've got to laugh, and particularly on a Friday night.
See, when I was 39, 3 weeks before my 40th, I had a major heart attack, right? Was resuscitated twice, right? Got some heart surgery. I'm fine now, right? Totally fine now. And you know what? I thought to myself, you know what? I ain't going to bullshit about my life now. I'm just going to live my life to the full.
Quite right.
Totally. I don't care what MD says. They're like, oh, how are you drinking? Oh, you shouldn't really drink. I'm like, do you know what? I'm sorry. I was like, you could get knocked down by a bus tomorrow. As long as it's not the bus going to Parkhead, do you know what I mean?
Do you know that this will be archived and everybody will be able to listen to it, and you'll be able to listen back to it tomorrow?
I'll be mortified tomorrow, by the way. I'll be like, oh my God. Anyway, guys, I think you've done a brilliant show. And tell Ulster, I think his voice is so sexy. Even
That'll make his night. That'll make his night.
Oh, it is. I just love the Irish accent. especially at Ulsters.
He's married, Tracy.
I'm married too, so that's all right. I would never have a fear, do you know what I mean? I'm just totally love my man, best pal, do you know what I mean? Would have to support the Rangers, do you know what I mean? But I let him off.
Honestly,
guys,
Tracy,
I mean?
get yourself into the lobby. There's loads of mad bears and berettes in there. You'll love it.
I need to do. You invite me then.
You have to find it and sign in, Tracy. Once you
register.
Oh, is that the wee bit when you find on, like when you go into online, like Safari, and you find it, and then you just like log in and like set up your password and all that?
That's it.
Right, I'll do that tomorrow, right? No, the night, I'll do it tomorrow, right?
All right.
When I'm a wee bit pompous mentis.
Listen, don't you be a stranger. Thanks very much for calling.
Never a stranger, mate. Never a stranger.
You've absolutely stolen the show. If you PM Ulster on Facebook, your address, we'll send you one of these CDs. I bet
no, there's no need to. Honestly, there's no need to, because I've got plenty of music and all that. Do you know what I mean?
You'll like this one. They're collective items. You can't get them.
Is it? Well, I've got. See, what you were talking about the other night, Pink and Perky. I've got the album, by the way. I have.
I'm sitting next to them.
Is that man still eating, by the way? The guy that still eats?
Oh, he does his stop. He does his stop.
Bear Rudy's getting it now.
So, is it Rudy?
Tracy, it's not true, honestly.
Sorry, Rudy. Do you know what? I'll make you a good wee slimming barrel meal, right? I'll bring it up to you in a wee Tupperware dish, right?
I don't know, but I tell you what I would like. Right, a big pan of lasagna and a big plate of garlic bread with that.
Do you know what I will do? No, I'll do, Rudy. I'll make you my homemade lasagna, right, with homemade garlic bread.
Oh, that sounds brilliant.
And I'll bring it up. You just need to heat it up in the microwave and you're sorted.
Oh, now you're talking, Tracy. Thank
Tracy,
you very much.
We're not saying he's a big eater, but that's what he has for his supper before he goes to bed.
As long as you boys get my wee bottle of Chardonnay and I'll bring my wine glass, it's all right.
Tracy, listen, thanks for calling us. You've made my night.
You take care, guys, right?
Right, listen,
3-1 tomorrow, I think, by the way.
Here. I hope you're right. You're right.
Go on the
Cheers,
girls.
Tracy. Thanks.
Cheers, Tracy.
Later,
Thanks
guys.
very
Good
much.
night.
Brilliant.
Good night.
Good night.
See you later. Bye.
Good night.
Right, who wants to follow that?
Oh, I'm not even going to try now.
That was an excellent call, wasn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Character.
You did well there, Oxchair, keeping that going all the time. It was brilliant, absolutely amazing. I'm sure the guys in the lobby love it.
I hope Tracy's given more young ladies a wee bit of courage to phone in. She was a good caller there.
Good fun, character, brilliant, and obviously a big Rangers fan, Rudy.
Absolutely brilliant first time call, and as you said, I hope she's not a stranger. You know, especially when it's like a short week and there's no much to talk about. Tracy would fill it, no problem, wouldn't she? That was brilliant. Well done to Tracy. Fantastic.
Read some of the things that's been put in the lobby. Well done, Tracy. Well done, Tracy Hen. That's Cumbrian Bear. Who are you? I'm Tracy for Rangers Radio. Fantastic, Tracy. What a woman for the teddy bear. Get Tracy in the lobby.
She needs to get in that lobby, doesn't she?
And that's what live radio is all about. Brilliant, eh?
Yeah. Definitely needs to get into that lobby. She'd have a blast in there. I mean, especially if her husband and her boy don't like football, you know. She'd be with like-minded people in the lobby. Get her into the lobby. She'd love it.
But I've got to be honest, tomorrow if she listens to archives, so she's not going to be shared in here.
Aye.
What do you think, Bridgeman?
I think she's going to, well, hopefully she enjoys what she hears when she listens back. It was a really good show. Basically, it was an interview for you tonight, wasn't it?
She interviewed us.
I'm saying I was basically an interview for you, so I think it was well done. I thought you handled it really well. Seriously, really well.
Oh, she had me laughing. Some of her part was brilliant. Wasn't it, Fox?
Well, all the guys and everybody in the lobby, the guys and girls in the lobby seemed to enjoy it as well. So, really good, very interesting.
And on the plus side, we could always be doing a psychologist on the show, couldn't we, really? You know?
You could now, couldn't you?
I think so.
You're getting home. What
Yeah,
you're moaning
Rudy.
about? You're getting homemade lasagna and garlic.
I know,
bread.
Rudy. I hope you're going to share that, mate. I hope you're going to share
Oh,
lasagna.
you're
and the
welcome,
garlic
Ibrox.
bread.
You're welcome to a bit, yeah, no problem.
Are you the boy that's always eating?
I wonder where she got that for, Ox, eh? I wonder where she got that for.
Right, back to the game tomorrow. I just hope we win for Tracy's sake, Fox.
Is there any chance, Rudy, is there any chance that you think you've been set up there tonight, no?
Oh, well, aye. It's Ox, though. You expect that, don't you?
You can't trust that Oxtail.
No, you got to watch him. You got to watch him, Bridge.
Fox, are you there?
Aye, hello.
Oh, we need to win tomorrow for Tracy.
I hope we do one, mate. How do you never get somebody that's that pleasant sitting next to you at the game? I've got two old fellas, mate, but they're both nice people, but
They're not as friendly as Tracy, is that what you're saying?
Aye.
Aye, she's
Anyway.
a character. She obviously loved the jersey.
Aye. Well, that's the thing you do notice. You notice plenty of young ladies at the football, mate, now, and it's great and see, especially after the 5 or 6 years we have just been through, the amount of young kids and young ladies and families that you see inside Ibrox now is fantastic, mate.
Here, mate. Here, aye. Here. But getting back to the game tomorrow, who thinks that Boran could be a key man for us tomorrow? Can do that left-hand side. Bridgeman.
Oh, definitely. Top quality player, and he's coming into a run of games here. He's maybe able to get a chance to show all the skills that he's got, and hopefully he does, because I think he's a fabulous player. And, you know, he's going to patrol down that left, and he's pinged those balls in. I'm so looking forward to it. It's no real. He should be playing very well for us over the next few games, and that's for sure.
Ibrox.
Oh, totally agree, mate. I seen him in international duty. He was man of the match against Portugal when they finished nothing each, mate. The couple of games that he had before the international break as well, he did absolutely tremendous. Doing that side, especially against Motherwell, he really helped his with his crosses, because his crosses were bang on the money. He's got plenty of pace. He's got trickery. Defenders do not like him. They don't like him running towards them. He's skillful, mate, and he's only going to add if that boy Grezda comes on as well, or if the boy Grezda starts, because I think just before the international break as well, we were talking about how Grezda and Barisic had been at the last couple of clubs together. They've got that chemistry that Tavernier and Candias. It took them a few months to build up on the right-hand side, but it looks like these two are ready-made fillers for the left-hand side. And I hope to see, if Grezda doesn't start tomorrow, I hope he at least gets at least 25 minutes so we can see what he's like before we go into the European match in midweek against Villarreal, because I think he may start that if he doesn't start tomorrow.
I don't think there's any chance of him starting in the next few weeks, the way the manager's talking. Mate. No, I don't. I think it'll be... You might be right, he might get 25 minutes. He might not even get in the squad on Thursday, and then he might get 35 minutes or maybe a bit more game time the following week as he builds him up. I don't know if I'm saying it wrong. Bridgeman, thoughts? No, go to Rudy.
Aye, I think you're right. He's 70 to 80% fit, so I don't think they're going to chuck him in there and expect him to be playing, stuck in every game, starting every game. I think we'll see him tomorrow. I would like to see him tomorrow, even if only for the last 15, 20 minutes of the game. Just give him a wee bit of the old Ibrox atmosphere, sell out tomorrow. So it'd be nice to see him on just for a wee bit, Thursday night, I agree with you. I don't think you'll see him on Thursday night either. I think the way his previous injuries and stuff like that, you're going to have to sort of get the boys not 100% fit here, as Stephen Gerrard says. You're going to have to play them in a wee bit at a time, get them into the swing of things, get them in. He knows Barisic, obviously. His feet, to answer your question about Barisic, I think he's going to be one of your players of the season. I think he's a great player, Barisic. So he is, he's an absolute wonder of a left foot. He'll be marauding up and doing that left side of the park, Barisic, with whoever plays in front of him. And that one day a left foot, getting the crosses into the box, absolutely fantastic. And I'm sure he'll have gained a huge amount of confidence, from his international call-up as well to the Croatian side. So Barisic for me is just going to be something special for us this season, I think. I think the boy Grezda will as well. For what I've seen him I think the boy Grezda will once he's fully fit off.
Just a slightly different view for Ibrox Loyal. I think Boran's going to be a good player for us. He's hard, he's solid, hard working, great crosser, intelligent player. But
he's got pace as well, Ox.
Well, that's what I don't think he has got.
Do you know?
I don't think he's got electric pace. Fox?
I don't think we've seen anything near the level that Barisic can play at, mate. It's been a kind of stop-start for him, his Rangers career at the moment.
Thank you.
I don't think, as I say, we've seen his full potential yet. I think it's going to take maybe another couple of weeks yet before it really gels into the side, and he'll be an exciting part of our attacking play, mate.
Yeah. All right. It's just the way I've seen it so far. I think George is trying to come in. On you go, Bridge.
I was just going to say I agree with the boys. I think that Barisic, for me, he's going to be for sure one of the top players in our team this season. He looks a very tough player. He looks after himself. He doesn't get, he's not going to get pushed about any. I think he's going to be really, really strong for us. And if the boy Grezda, I don't know whether Loyal's right, whether he plays left or right, but certainly if he plays on the left, he'll be working alongside a top quality left back, which he knows anyway from the last team that they played for in Croatia. I just love the thought of it. I'm desperate for him to get fit. I think I do agree that he would be on the bench and probably come on for 20 minutes. And if he can get 20 minutes this week, because Gerrard was saying that he's something like 80% fit from a match perspective, 80% fit. So he might need 2 or 3 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes here before he can start him. Maybe a wee while.
I will just see it. I'm only seeing what I've seen so far. I just see it slightly different. It's all about opinions. Ibrox and me, and maybe Rudy see it slightly different. Anyway, we'll be joined by George. Evening, George.
How you doing, boys? You all right?
All right, George.
All right, George.
Aye.
Phone the night because my nephew's going to be Barcelona, but just a wee quick thing for him. My nephew Darren, who's in the lobby, I think he's in the lobby now. I was just seen him a while ago there. Hadn't even been to a Rangers game up to about 5 or 6 years ago. He wasn't really interested in football, and we had 2 season tickets at the time. I would say to him a few times, "You want to go to the game, Darren? Back and forward." The lad who's got a season ticket now doesn't even never ever misses a game, and that's him going out to Villarreal without a ticket to try and get a ticket for the game. He said, "I just want to go there." It's his first European game. That's absolutely fantastic. That's the last 5 and 6 years been horrible, but when stories like that come about, Ken, that's what makes it all worth it for these young guys. It's now starting to do what we done all the years ago, Ken. I mean, so the reason I'm phoning the night is because he's flying out. I think it's the morning he's flying out. So good luck to him, best of luck to him.
Well done, Darren. Well done, Darren.
Is that the young boy that comes to the games with you sometimes? I've met him, George, aye?
I have.
I can see him just now, right? That's okay, aye.
That's the thing. About 5 years ago, he wasn't even going to the games at all. Wasn't interested. He's not drinking all that. I'll come along with the spare ticket. I'll come along with you. He eventually got his end season ticket. Never misses a game now. Absolutely never ever misses a game now. And that's him going out to Villarreal without a ticket to. Just to say, even if I didn't get a ticket, he said, "I'm going to try and get one." If I didn't get one, so I still want to be there with just everybody that's there. Like, that's what we've done, and that's what it's all about. Like, so a wee proud moment for me, that one. Like,
George, is that the boy that's up? Is that the boy that's up this Copeland Rear?
Aye, that's him. That's him.
Yeah, right.
Aye. That's
right. He comes with Gary sometimes if you can't make it.
That's right. Aye, that's right. Yeah, he is, folks. Aye, so good wee story that. So I just thought I'd tell you, whilst he's still
well done. Well done.
Here, George. Listen, if he keeps in contact, you never know. tickets might appear and we can maybe give him a shout, mate. You never know, mate.
Few people that's on the thing with, but I'm not going to say he'll get one, but I don't think he will. But if he does, good luck to him. But hopefully, but I can't see it.
You never know, mate. You never know. Did you enjoy Tracy, George, earlier on the night?
Brilliant. See random colours like that, that's absolutely fantastic. The lassie was another character. I mean, we've had these characters phoning up these shows and they come back and forward. Another character phoning up and actually that's the reason I phoned. But I phoned to speak to a psychologist. I've been needing to speak to a psychologist for years. Like, she was away by the time I came on. Like, so.
Oh, she could be busy on this show, George.
That'll be the panel next week. Yeah. It'll be Tracy, Georgie's missus and Padgy's missus. There we go. There's a panel for Tuesday.
You would just ask them a question, the next thing you'd say, right, it's time for a tune, George, wouldn't you?
I bet the subject would soon turn round to shoes.
I bet half of them would know more about us in football as well. Well, I can't half through the 11 will know more about me in football, that's for sure. They'll know more about Rangers than me anyway.
Well, you might be right now. You might be right now. George, you looking forward to tomorrow? Yeah, I know you're doing something else, but you think we'll win tomorrow?
Aye, a hard game the night. By the way, my mate just texted me the rocks. I didn't really concentrate. I was working late the night, so I wasn't really concentrating on what was happening with the football. I didn't even realise they were on the night. I mean, I seen that result the night. That's the massive result for us. But what I spoke about last night, Ox, is about bottle. We spoke about Hibs being bottle crashers and things like that, and they can't handle it. Now it's your turn to do this, Hawks, because we've got to be playing every Sunday, and we've got to remember Hearst is a team in forward now. They're the ones to catch, so they'll be playing the Saturday. That's a result for us tonight. Our next 5 games are without shadow winnable. Our league games are without shadow winnable. So the night, let's get 2 points tomorrow, 3 points tomorrow, drag back 2 points, but we should definitely do tomorrow. I would definitely go for a 2 or 3 tomorrow.
I hope you're right, George. Actually, first and foremost, I want the 3 points, but I want a performance for the support.
But that's what Gerard was saying. He's watched a lot of the games, and the games that they should have probably won. Maybe we Americans try to get them to play football. Maybe that's the point. He's trying to get them to play football, and when you're doing there, it's no time to play football. It's time to get your sleeves rolled up and just go on with a bridgeman's kind of football. Do everything you've got to do to win the games, and that's what they'll be doing tomorrow. So there'll be no walkers, but I'd like to think that we've got enough in our armour to take them on tomorrow. I'd fancy a 2 or 3. I'd be happy with that tomorrow, definitely.
Aye, that'd be good. I mean, obviously, Hearts are the pace setters, but ultimately that'll be us. If we get a result tomorrow, we've clawed back 3 of the points, 2 of them already, mate.
Can only keep winning, Ox. That's what we can keep on doing, and that's what I say is horrible result that last couple of weeks here, and it was a horrible result. Didn't think anybody was up for it, but let's kick on for there, take it in the chin like we did. We've got a decent manager, a decent team. And let's just see where we end up at the end of the season, because I really, really believe that we can do that this season. I'm not saying we're no world beaters or nothing like that, but they're certainly not no world beaters, and they're definitely beatable. So let's just keep it going, as Bridgman says. Let's get into them for the end of the season, and we can do this.
George, I'll put you down for the teas, mate, for Ibrox Loyal's wedding, mate, all right?
No bother at all.
All right, mate. Getting some nice gifts here, Ibrox.
I saw here, but I'm still looking for some of that lasagna and garlic bread off ready.
No, I get some. Don't worry, Ibrox. I'll give you a shout, mate. As soon as
that'll be for the meal at the wedding, then.
That's it, mate. It'll be. Aye, well. I don't want to have too much Italian stuff at the wedding. You know what I mean, mate? It does stay a Protestant wedding, mate. I can trust you on that one.
Nice one, Lyle. Nice one.
Well, obviously, we'll need to get him some Tupperware dishes as well.
Tupperware.
I don't even know what that means, so that's
that's all showing his age now, Ibrox. That's all that is. He's talking about Tupperware, he's showing his age.
It's the parties they used to have beforehand summer, is that right, Rudy?
What's that in summer? What's that?
Oh, buzz off.
Wow.
Oh, brilliant. George, that result of the night gave us a lift. Come on, we need to start getting on this roll now, mate.
That's what I'm saying, Ox. So like the next 4 games, I can't really laugh. I've seen 5 games. Every game's winnable. Let's be honest, Ox. If he can play the way we can play, everybody's been talking about the night. 4-5-1, 4-4-2. Let's go on with it. Everybody, we need to use our 14 guys or 15 guys, whatever's in the 18 guys in the squad. We need to use every one of them. Coming up on Wednesday night, another hard game. Thursday night, another hard game, and then we're into next midweek again in the League Cup or something like that, isn't it? Is that next midweek against Ayr United?
Aye, that's right, mate. Aye.
So we're really flooding in the games now. So now's the time. It was a horrible time to have an international break after what happened with the result there, Ox. So now it's time to get under the table and really start winning games. And let's start showing the manager that they're wanting to play for this club, because I actually believe they all want to play for him. They want to play for the club. Just need to start winning daft games now that we shouldn't be dropping points. Like Bridgeman says, 20 seconds away from a great result, by the way, up in Pittodrie. 20 seconds away from it. Another horrible day at Motherwell. Horrible surface, slippy surface. Went up 3-2 and then lost a daft goal at the end. So we need to cut them out and we need to start winning these games. Make them, instead of 1 point, make them 3 points, Hawks, and have a different looking season. So let's just keep going. I think we can do that this season. I really do believe we can do this season, Hawks. I've got confidence. I never had confidence last season. I said it to folk to try and kid myself, to try and make myself believe it, but I actually do believe it this season, Hawks. We can actually do it. A good manager, a strong back four with a strong keeper at the back makes a big difference. Strong midfield, and we've got a good backup to that as well. So it's now or never, Hawks. It's really now or never. Let's just kick on the next 5 games and win them all.
Anyway, gentlemen, we've reached that time in the evening with the Tracy show. Bridgeman. Bridge?
Yeah, I'm just saying a really good night, and well done with the interview you had, or being interviewed, whichever that case may be. But really and truly, a smashing night, another great night on Rangers Radio. Can I just say, huge game tomorrow, the biggest game in our season, the next one. That's what I always say. So, for other Rangers fans all over the world, and particularly Rangers fans on here on Rangers Radio, every single one of us, please, please, please keep it going for the Rangers, because the Rangers absolutely need us. Keep it going.
Thanks for that, Bridge. Yeah, can I thank Ibrox Loyal, yourself, Bridge, Fox, George Logan, Rudy Bear, Blue Shadow, and the one and only Tracy for taking the time to join us here on Rangers Radio. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back tomorrow at 2 o'clock with a pre-match show. Take it away, Fox.
Won't you gather round me, lads, and listen to your dad? For now my life is but a dying end. But be George, before I go, I want you all to know that Ulster is the land of no surrender. From the battle of the Boyne to the carnage of the Somme, we gave our enemy something to remember. So be George, before I go, I want you all to know that Ulster is the land of no surrender. Won't you gather round me, girls, and listen if you will, and tell your children always to remember that your daddy taught you so, and granddad ought to know that Ulster is the land of no surrender. From the battle of the Boyne to the carnage of the Somme, we gave our enemy something to remember. So be George, before I go, I want you all to know that Ulster is the land of no surrender. Oh, won't you clasp my hand, my dear, my final words you'll hear. You've always been a friend so kind and tender. Press your lips against my breast and hear my final word, that Ulster is the land of no surrender. From the battle of the Boyne to the carnage of the Somme, we gave our enemy something to remember. So be George, before I go, I want you all to know that Ulster is the land of no surrender.